Hey, what's up everyone? This is Super Reploid CLE. How you guys doing on YouTube? Today I'm going to be playing a little F-Zero Maximum Velocity. Another one of my favorite F-Zero games in the series. And as you can see, I've already cleared a few things so far. I only did Expert and Masterclass for all the series, Pawn, Knight, Bishop, and the newly edition Queen, which has the same name as the one from the F-Zero Super NES version. And as you can see, we have different vehicles. We have Hot Violet, Fireball, JB Crystal, Windwalker, one of my favorite machines, Slide Joker, Stingray, Silver Thunder, Falcon MK2, an alternative to the Blue Falcon from the original F-Zero game, Fighting Comet, and there's another machine that's also unlockable, but I don't know how to get it. It's called Jet Vermilion, and the thing is, it has very fast speed but low jumps, I think, because one time I saw a YouTube video where it was doing an atomic attack on silence on here, not the one from the original F-Zero, but on here they have a silence as well. There are some alternative tracks like Firefield and Silence on this version, and it's pretty cool how they got it in there. So today I'm going to be doing Queen Cup Standard Class. So I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. So we're at Queen 1. The first one is Craterland Loop Circuit. And the map display almost reminds you of Mute City from F-Zero Super NES. And I have to tell you guys, this game is pretty amazing. I once wanted to try it out during my childhood days, but I didn't manage to do so. So that's why I decided to try it out on an emulator, which was like years ago, and it turned out great. How it turned out. Before I played this, I watched a YouTube video of the gameplay because I wanted to hear how it sounded, and yeah, it's pretty awesome how it's turned out. It's a little similar to F-Zero GP Legend and F-Zero Climax because each time you crash out the race, they have the same motion to where it goes far off, and then they turn to the crash machine that you had. Now, there's a huge combination. There's a little combination for this game. F-Zero GP Legend and F-Zero Climax, and also the original F-Zero Super NES game. The thing is, this game too also has civilian cars like orange cars. They also have, in this one they have yellow cars and green cars. They also have a new type of obstacle that you have to avoid, and that's a landmine. That's a huge circular mine, and it causes direct damage to your vehicle. And there's another thing. When it comes to boosts, there are the same symbols you see at the bottom right corner of the screen, and to use that you have to press L and R, just like you did on F-Zero GP Legend and F-Zero Climax. And yeah, and some of the tiles on the track however looks very similar. You can see the guard beams glowing bright and dark like they do on the F-Zero GP Legend game. And yeah, it's pretty cool, the whole game all together. As you just saw the landmine there. Yeah. If you guys don't have this game for either your handheld system or emulator, you must try it out because it's very, very good. Even today is still awesome. Okay, so we cleared Craterland. Let's move on to the next track. Queen 2. This is my favorite track of all time. 10 Zone East Plummet Circuit. I saw this track on the Game Informer's book one year, and I was scared to try this. And to be honest, when I was little, I was scared to try out this game because I feared it might make the same crash sound like the one from the original F-Zero game. And from that time till now, it's very awesome. I mean, the sounds are different after all. Now when it comes to playing these tracks on on Expert and Master mode, they'll really play you. And every time you do a trick, they're still behind you. You'll see the check mark behind you. You'll see what I mean. because they'd be scheming just like on F-Zero Super NES. When you do a shortcut and when it puts you to a different position to where you're supposed to belong, they'll like be right behind you. Like just now, you just saw that mark blink just a second ago. Now this type of shortcut can be performed by the Stingray and Wind Walker. That's all I know so far. And Fighting Coming, I think that'll make the jump too. Because those three machines have great quality when it comes to higher jumps. As long as you hold down the down button on the control pad. And speaking of, there's another thing that's similar to F-Zero GP Legend and F-Zero Climax. If you don't hold down the jump pad, the down pad on the control pad, when you jump like this, and you don't press down on the control pad, your machine will damage and you'll crash very hard. So we're at the final lap. I don't know who's behind me. I'm glad I dodged that mine too. But like I said, F-Zero, Maximum Velocity, even on today, the game is still great and fun to play on. Okay, so we finished the race. So that was Hot Baller. Now, before I move on, there's another thing. When you place, like, well, if you're on a lower position, like 20th or whatever, you'll see different kinds of machines altogether. But there is one machine, for the last of them, there's one machine that's very different. And it's almost remind you of the one from BS F-Zero 2, the Grand Prix, the Japanese version on Super NES, and that's called the Raven. One of those machines that compared to the Raven is the Luna Bomber, I think, which is yellow. It was an alternative to Golden Fox for the secondary F-Zero Super NES game that was on that was cancelled, but it's playable on emulators. But anyway, let's move on. This track right here is very difficult because of the circular objects on the ground. Empyrean Colony Twist Circuit. By Twist Circuit, I'll show you what I mean. I forgot to mention that you also get boost starts like on F-Zero GP Legend. You see these circular fields here? That's what happens if you run into one. You'll rotate yourself and you'll end up crashing. And yes, I really love F-Zero. Oops. I always hate whenever you like do the side shift, which is the L or R button, you'll end up going to a different direction, probably because of the machine specifications, and where it like skids off and you end up crashing or hitting obstacles and machines. But you can still make it just as long as you got this right. Whoa. So we're at the last lap. That's what happens when you enter those circular pads. They're making the machine turn around. They almost look like gears, but I don't know. So we cleared Empyrean Colony. Let's go on to the next one. Queen 4, Firefield, Landmine Circuit. And like I said, it's pretty cool how they got Firefield in this game too, and Silence, even though I hadn't unlocked it yet. But that's available on Championship mode. Because right now you got Cinnabass as the current championship track, and I take it that someone already got hit by a mine. But for one thing, there's an advantage and disadvantage to these mines. The advantage, I might say, is that it gives you more speed, help you get past your opponents. But the disadvantage, as everyone knows, that it causes direct damage, but not really. That's depending on the machine you're driving in, I think. Whoa, they hit a lot. When it comes to higher difficulties in this game, the only thing that can tick you off is how the machines play you and how the civilians can get in your way. So watch out for them, because they'll have you close to the guardrail at no time soon. Now when it comes to machine of choice, I go for the ones that have style and speed. The same thing that goes for vehicles that does not be anti-gravity like. These areas sure are wide, that's for sure. I can tell those guys had a hard time with those mines. Okay, so we cleared the 4th track. Now we move on to Queen 5, which is the secondary Firefield track, Warrior Circuit. I keep thinking that thing got a tail, the Windwalker, each time you make a turn. But that's just a spoiler, I think. Oops. Or just a style to symbolize the machine. And we boost away. Oops. Okay, Hot Violet. And evidently, I don't know the pilot's names for this one, but their machines look pretty cool still. And we finished the whole game. After all that, they pulled the results, as always. I wonder if there's a sound font for this game. There probably isn't. Well guys, there you go. I did F-Zero Maximum Velocity's Queen Cup, Windwalker, Standard Class. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy watching. And there are more gameplay videos to come. Or better yet, if you guys want me to do another gameplay of one game, it can be Super NES, it can be arcade, it can be NES, it can be any system. But I have to make sure I have the good quality for this computer to do so though. But anyway, if you guys want me to do any more game requests, just hit the comment section and type out what game you want me to try out next, what playthrough you want me to try out next, and I'll see to it and do it for you guys. But anyway, that's all I got for this video. Hope you guys enjoy watching. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite, and share. This is Super Reploid CLE. See you guys on the next video.